What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your girl CHIAMAKA, and we are back with another video, another girl talk. How you doing? How you feeling? So I got my wine. Isn't she cute in this cute little wine glass? Baby, cause look, we really finna just wind down and girl talk it out. Cause baby, when I tell you this one's personal. You need to be uncomfortable. Yeah, you need to be uncomfortable in order to pull a fire out of you, in order for you to grow, in order for you to experience the next level, in order for you to really uphold and obtain the things that God has for you at a certain level. That the current level you're at right now doesn't have the strength or the capacity or the availability or the ability, period, to carry out the things for the next level or for the next season. You need to be uncomfortable because there's no growth in comfortability. And I think we all know this by now, but when you are in a place where you feel comfortable, you don't have this hunger or this like fire to get up and do what it is that you know you need to do. You may know that, man, okay, I know I need to do X, Y, and Z so I can accomplish or experience this in product. Or I know I want to become this type of person or be able to do this type of thing. And in order to become that person or do this type of thing, I have to have these type of steps, or I have to have this type of, you know, passion or energy behind pursuing or doing this type of thing or becoming this kind of person. But when you are comfortable, when you are in your comfort zone, when everything's easy, you don't really have like a challenge, you don't really have something that is like driving you or pushing you or making you feel like, I'm not even gonna sit here and say safe, but more so just, you know, this I'm content, but I know there's more. I know there's more for me. And when you're in a comfortable place, it's hard to go after that more for you because you're comfortable. It's easy, it's safe. There's no risk you got to take here. When you are uncomfortable, there's a lot of risk that you're taking. But I really want to deep the fact that when you are in an uncomfortable place, the things that we see as risk when we're in our comfort zone is really us moving by faith and passion, and this is all we got. This is all we banking on. You know what I'm saying? So what may feel like a risk when you're comfortable, when you're in your comfort zone, when it's safe, when it's easy, will feel like you walking on water whenever it's in that season when you're uncomfortable. Like, this is all we got. I'm walking by faith, sight unknown. Like, I don't even know where we're going, but I know that there's something somewhere the Lord is calling me to. And when you're comfortable, like, I feel like there are some things that you have to experience, some things that are unlocked, some things that only the uncomfortable version of you, or the version of you that is not necessarily just coasting in the comfort zone, I believe that that version of yourself is able to be more expanded or more stretched in a good way, as far as like receiving all kinds of wisdom and knowledge and just all the things that you wouldn't get in your comfort zone. There's a different level of strength and maturity and wisdom and depth that you obtain when you are in a season of uncomfortability, when you're in a season of suffering. Oh baby, a season of suffering. And you know, God has been challenging me on what suffering looks like, because in my mind, I'm like, Lord, I feel like I've suffered enough. I feel like I need to rest. I need to chill. I need to be. Baby, you saw what COVID did to us. You see the childhood I had. You see what the economy is currently doing. Like, baby, if anything, I need to rest. I need to chill. But even in that, doesn't feel comfortable. Like, I know that there's still a mission that needs to be accomplished. I know there's still work that needs to be done, especially for the kingdom. And so trying to coast with this idea, or trying to hold on to this idea that I need to, be comfortable, or I need it to be easy, or I need to rest. Like, that doesn't exist when you're trying to grow. When it's easy, when there's no weight on you, when there's nothing pulling you, you're gonna stay the same. You're gonna stay the same. You don't grow when you're staying in the same place. You're not gonna grow when you're staying in the same place. You're not gonna grow when you're doing the same thing that has no fruit or no effects or impacts on your life. All them habits that you know for a fact that you had to put down. And I know it's hard. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's scary. Those things were soothing you in your uncomfortability. That, you know, honestly, some people may even really truly be in an uncomfortable season, but they're making it comfortable because they don't want to go through the process. They don't want to go through the uncomfortable. They don't want to go through the suffering, the development of becoming whatever it is that they've been praying for. I'm yelling at myself. That's why it's bro, like, you may actually truly even be in a season where you are ordained to be uncomfortable right now, ordained to be suffering and going through it and feeling all the emotions, but you are numbing yourself. You are numbing yourself. You are trying to pacify yourself through the suffering. And I don't believe you truly obtain the growth. I don't think you really develop and mature all the way thoroughly into the next season or into the next version of yourself that you could be. And I don't want to shame anybody because I understand it's hard sometimes. It's hard to, you know, allow yourself to walk through the process and suffer. It's hard to really, you know, sit in the mud of it, sit in the thick of things, sit in, you know, the uncomfortability of whatever it is God has called you into. You want to soothe yourself. You want to, you know, make yourself feel a lot more peace or easier through this process. I get that. I know that all too well. And you could do that, you know. I'm not here to judge or shame anyone. That could be what you need. That could be what you feel like, you know, you are able to handle in this season in your life. But you can't expect growth, or you can't expect the blessing of growth or fruit or the blessing period. You can't expect that on the other side of you being comfortable. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. So in the uncomfortable, whether it's healing from heartbreak, whether it's forgiving somebody, whether it's making a decision that will be life-changing, whether it's to even just make a simple small change in your daily habits and routine and choices, like whatever that is, you can stay in the same place because, yes, you know what to expect, you know what you get out of it. It's not too much, you know, pressure or uncertainty or anxiety that comes out of this same choice and decision that you've made time and time again. And you're more than likely to stay the same. But if you want to grow, if you want to develop, if you want to become beyond what you currently are right now, you have to allow yourself to get uncomfortable. Yeah. And then you also have to allow yourself to be uncomfortable because there is just this drive and this hunger that's just going to continue to push you for more. Like, it's going to push you to want better. It's going to continue to push you to want greatness. It's going to continue to push you to want more wisdom, to want more development and growth and all of that. I don't ever wish to stay in the same place. I don't ever wish to be, you know, comfortable. Of course, you know, I do believe in rest. I do believe in having that season where, you know, we truly like lay it all down and just be with the Lord, because we're human beings first and foremost, and I'm gonna always preach that. But I truly believe as believers, at least for me, I can only speak for me, I can't speak for everybody else, but I know for me, the type of being that I am, the type of personality that I have, the type of creative mind that I have, the type of vision that I see, the type of person that God has created me to be, CHIAMAKA, there are so many things on the inside of me that have to come out, that have to be expressed, that have to be released from me. And I only truly believe that some of those things won't even hit the surface of coming out until I get to a place of truly, truly allowing myself to fully be uncomfortable. And I can speak for myself. Like I can admit that there are seasons that I have been called to suffer or called to be uncomfortable, and I take the easy way out. Or I, self-soothe myself. And I don't think there's anything wrong with, taking care of yourself. Look, I'm the self-care motherfucking connoisseur, okay? I'm gonna tell you, first and foremost, always take care of yourself. I will always advocate self-care. I will always advocate making sure that you're good. Yes, I'm not saying hustle, work, and constantly just be on stress mode 24/7. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that for those that want to grow, I'm saying that for those that are seeking to elevate or to become higher than the version that they are of themselves right now in this moment, you have to get uncomfortable. Yeah, you have to get uncomfortable. So you talking about you want to see peace in your family? You may have to be the peace. You may have to initiate that hard conversation. You may have to get up earlier. Whatever it is that you're trying to pursue that takes of your time, and you work a full-time job, you may have to get up earlier. Or you may have to stay up late. You may have to put some habits down that are a hindrance to you than they are a blessing. You may have to cut some relationships off. And you ain't got to be like, fuck you, bitch, I don't fuck with you no more. I ain't got to be none of that. It could just be recognizing where certain people are at and asking yourself, do they align with where I'm at and where I'm trying to go? Or are they people that I need to let go? There are a lot of things that you have to do in order to see growth. And one of those main important things is being uncomfortable, going through the suffering and suffering well. Not just suffering and you trying to escape it every second that you can. Sometimes, you want to. Because it's like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Why am I going through this? Or why am I dealing with this? Or you know what, God, I know this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what I desire. And I know this work is what is called and required of me to do in order to get that thing. So I might have to make myself uncomfortable. Yeah. Or, I was watching this video that really inspired me to even make this message today, make this video today where, her old girl, she was able to use the last 4K that she had in her account to go ball out on a beautiful, nice apartment. There are people in her ear saying, girl, that's expensive, the rent and this and that and all this stuff that they were in her head about. She didn't have any stable income at that time too, so I think their concerns were valid. I think it was out of true, genuine care and concern, not out of hate. But in her mind, she saw it as, no, me being in this apartment that I want, even though it's pricey, will, one, inspire me. I'll be inspired and motivated because I'm in the place that I want to be. But I know I got to run that check up so I can pay for this thing. And it's going to show me how much I have to manage my money. And it's going to show me that I don't even want to have to live paycheck to paycheck. So I'm going to do what I need to do to get some more money. I'm going to do so it puts a fire under you is what I'm trying to say. It puts like I don't even want to say desperation, but a hunger, a drive, a beast inside of you to be like, nah, baby, we gotta pay this rent by tomorrow, so we're gonna have to run this money up. What? It just puts a different kind of edge and energy inside of you. That's how I'm trying to correlate, what that girl shared in that interview in my message. You have to allow yourself to be uncomfortable in order to see growth. That's it. Simple as fact. Simple as fact. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm in that place. I really truly feel like I'm in that space where God is calling me to get uncomfortable. And it's hard, it's scary, it's uncomfortable, it's nerve-wracking. But I truly, 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 truly believe that the Lord has something greater for me beyond this current place of comfortability. I think there's also beauty in having gratitude for where you're currently at. Having a gratitude and a grateful spirit that God has brought you to this place that you once prayed for, or maybe you didn't pray for, but you're here and God is doing the work. Either way, I have gratitude because, okay, I feel like, you ever just feel like you kind of like, excuse me, you just kind of hit like the end of a season or the end of a place or the end of a thing, and now it's up to me to either decide to stay here and nothing happens from this place, or get up and move on to the next assignment, to the next mission, to the next thing that I'm being called to, knowing that there is going to be a level of uncomfortability, not only in making that decision, but remaining in that decision. Lord of mercy, that's a word. Not only will it be uncomfortable to make that decision, to choose that decision, but also to remain, to stay in that decision. My God, today. Yeah. And I know in committing to that decision and committing to maintaining and remaining in that decision, there's going to be growth. And I seek after growth now. I seek after being uncomfortable. I mean, I could say that I could be better at seeking after being uncomfortable. What I will say is I do seek after growth. And I know that growth only truly comes when we allow ourselves to be uncomfortable. So that is my challenge for you guys today, this week, this month, whatever that looks like for you. Get uncomfortable. Find something to get uncomfortable in, whether it's applying for that job that you're scared of, that you don't think you're gonna get, or starting that business, getting that LLC. Maybe it's to start looking at homes or apartments if you're trying to move out or move into something new or bigger or better. Maybe you're called to downsize, and that's scary because you're so used to, it could be so many things that he's calling you to. Maybe it's to change your diet, whether it's to forgive somebody, whether it's to show somebody more love that you feel like they don't even deserve your energy or a smile from you. Yeah, get uncomfortable. Let God do a work inside of you. Let God do something on the inside of you so that he can show his manifest glory through you. Period. That's really all it's for. That's really all it's for. For God's glory to be manifest in your obedience to the thing that he's called you to suffer through. I love you guys. I hope this word was beneficial. And yeah, get uncomfortable. Let God do a work on the inside of you. And I'll see you on the other side of growth. Mwah.